Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I will just be talking while I walk, and I will just be talking. It's pretty cold right now, pretty cold, and feels pretty nice, right? First of all, I want to say a couple of things about my channel. One, I will continue making videos every day as much as I can, right? I want to make another channel, which is a gaming channel, something I use to just play games usually. I think for the most part on my iPad. I want to play Pokemon Go. I haven't played in so long, and I want to just battle and play some videos, make some videos with that. I want to make another channel where I get to get a bit more creative. So I don't know if skits, but on the other hand, I always wanted to inform people. I like informing people a lot. So I can make another channel which is very informative, which gives people information. Okay. Quick pause. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. I hope you're all good in the hood. Okay. But let's continue. I want to make another channel. Well, I'll start. I'm doing pretty alright too. Just gotta say that. But I will make another channel. Whenever I do make those channels, I will post them in, like, I'll probably just make a video about it, right? And saying like, hey, I made this channel. Here it is. That type of thing. I want to make informative videos that take more time to make, videos that I actually have to like do information, research things, have a beginning, middle, and end, write things down. Something that dedicates, like something like a project. I want every video to be a project that I get to indulge in and have fun with and make something great for everybody. So this channel is more like on the spot videos, things I want to talk about. Maybe I'll learn how to make more structured videos, because honestly I want to do that way every video comes with structure. I know sometimes people like listening just to people talk just out loud about random things, and I like doing that. Like right now, I like just talking, and I think they make good videos. It's just, yeah, they're kind of fun to listen to, sometimes fun to watch. I like watching those on YouTube, but at the moment I don't have YouTube. Trying to stay away from distractions, so I have been getting away from many distractions, and one of them is YouTube, because it takes up so much of my time. So I'm learning to create, not be so distracted, and use what I would have used for distractions, use it for something good, which is bettering myself. And honestly, I want to be more creative. Not that I want to be more creative, I'm already creative, right? But I want to use my creativeness to just make things, like write a book. I've been wanting to write a book for so long, and I've never gotten started. I've gotten started, but like the bare minimum, and then I just like don't do it because I get too distracted too easily. So YouTube was one of my biggest distractions. I had to cut it off, get rid of it, because if it wasn't listening to other people, if it wasn't watching like a video that I'm honestly not even interested at all, but it's just information, my brain likes information, so I just watch it just because it's informative. But really I'm learning nothing about a topic I genuinely wouldn't have cared about if I didn't pass by that video, that type of thing. Or I have unlimited amounts of access to any music I want to listen to, which is pretty dope, don't get me wrong, but at the same time it can be overstimulating. Like there's an endless amount, and then I don't have like, I've been on YouTube since 2013, maybe 2012, so that's like 14 years. of using this thing that takes up so much time that there was very few times when I actually found it useful, like doing origami to make gifts for people. So I just figured if I ever need it for anything, I could just Safari it. Just go on Safari, like the internet, and search something up, whatever it is I need. And honestly, I would rather learn things through books. So if there's a topic that comes up to my head that I really want to learn about, I'd rather pick up a book, read about it, and actually get to learn about what it is that I'm learning about, instead of watching a 10-minute video, which the information will go right through my head, and I'll remember like one detail about it or something, or I find it really interesting, but I'm gonna forget most about it. I'm not retaining the information, and if I don't retain it, how can I use it? And that's why I want information. That's why anybody should want information, is you want to learn so you can use that information. You're learning about health, right? Why? So you can use it to become healthier, to become stronger or wiser, or to help out others, right? But I figured that a lot of information on YouTube and a lot of people that watch information on YouTube don't actually use it. We don't really use that information we get. Instead, we kind of just listen to it. Like, we don't even digest it. We don't dissect it. There's none of that. That's not everybody, right? That's not everybody. And especially if you don't spend as much time on YouTube and you don't always like dedicate too much time on like being distracted, then of course you can get some useful stuff, especially for what you're looking for. I'm not gonna lie, I found some useful things. I found some like useful techniques for exercise, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest, there's only one that I use. And that's like how to properly use my arms, basically. And good content is hard to find. It really is. Good content is not that easy to find anymore. It becomes rare. Everything's about engagement. Everything's about like, how can I engage this audience and make them stay? And those tactics make people make videos that are catchy and entertaining to watch, but they're not really like, they're more captivating, but they're kind of like mumbo jumbo. Like, it's kind of like blah 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 blah, but to us it's like so entertaining, and it's just there so we could get engaged, and then that means more ads and more views and more money and all this other stuff, right? But I guess that's what YouTube is, really. If it wasn't for engagement, nobody would really be on it, right? No companies would invest money on putting their ads on YouTube, and even YouTube wouldn't really invest into the creators if there wasn't some sort of incentive. So it's not a bad thing. Like, there's good product in YouTube, there's good channels, there's good information, there's actual things that can help people out. So I'm not saying that's not it, but I'm saying for the most part, at least for me, YouTube becomes a distraction. Unless I'm there to look at something specific, or even if just the app is there, you best believe if I'm bored and I don't got much to do, I will click open that app and I will take a look at whatever is in my front page. Even if I don't want to watch shorts and I come with that mentality that I'm not going to watch a YouTube short, best believe if something catches my attention and something looks fairly attractive, enticing, you best believe that I'm gonna take a look at it. So that's that. I really wanna create, though. That's one thing. I really wanna create. I really wanna do things. I really do. So lately, I just been having some good nights where I'm kind of slowing down, taking time to realize what it is that's been stopping me from getting to where I want. And I've just been making a couple small decisions which seem pretty trivial, but they're kind of hard to get through. I'm gonna be honest, they're pretty hard to get through when I'm so used to this habit of being distracted. And I think anybody can understand, right? Anybody can understand that, we're creatures of habit. We like habits, we like the same thing every single day. So when things, or for the most part, so when things change, it's a little like what's going on, bro. Our bodies, our minds, our nervous system, whatever it is, sometimes doesn't know how to react to it, and we feel some type of way. Sometimes we don't, right? Maybe whatever we want is more. What was that? Was that a raccoon? Yep. Well, I don't want to get near that. There's been a lot of like raccoons and skunks lately, and coyotes. But there's a lot of distractions out there, and especially for the life I want to live. I mean, look, I'm 26, right? I don't like putting my age out there, but I'm in my 20s. I eventually want to get a house, and I want to buy a house, which is something that most people like kind of give up on, especially my age. They're like, well, the most they can do is rent and work and try to get a car they like, something that's reliable, right? But I honestly believe we can do a lot more than what we think we have and what we think we could. I believe there's a lot of opportunity, but I also believe there's a lot of distractions, and there's a lot of ways to kind of captivate on that distraction, especially with everything. There's just a lot going on in the world right now. There is a lot of distraction, and a lot of ways to have fun, and a lot of ways for a lot of things. One thing I want to say, the P word, if you take a look at that, if you know, you know. If you don't know, good, right? And you don't know. But if you know what I'm talking about, the P word, ladies and gentlemen, it affects a lot of people. Get away. Don't do it, right? Don't. It's better not to. It's better to find actual connection between people. So I'm just letting you know. I'm not trying to preach or anything like that. If you do what you got to do, right? You do what you got to do. Everybody has free will. You're allowed to do whatever it is you want to do. But I'm saying, it's not a good thing for you. It's not a good thing. People make money off of that. And it's not like a good thing. People make money out of that because they know it's addicting. They know you're going to need it and want it. It's not really helping out, right? You could say reduce stress, whatever, but you could find somebody to do that. You could even do it yourself, right? Take care of yourself, if you know what I mean. But honestly, yeah, just don't get involved in that type of stuff. It's just not good for you. It really isn't. There's better things to do with your time and with your energy. And it's just, yeah, that's it. I'll get off my little box, my soapbox. But there's so many cool things that are available in this world, like skating, writing a book, making like a movie or a project. Working on projects is the best thing, especially when that project is you, right? It's one of the best things. But being able to do something by hand, make it. Oh, it's a dog, but you scare me. Oh my god. It's a little dog behind a gate, and all I hear is like breathing, like hard breathing, and that kind of spooked me. But yeah, there's nothing better than the feeling of working hard on something. Not even just working hard on something, like just, yeah, that too. But there's no better feeling than creating, working on a project and having fun with it and growing with it. This one of the major reasons why I have this YouTube channel. I don't think I'm gonna like get famous off it. I don't even think it's gonna make me money, because like it's just like I don't see how it can, I don't really make videos that are like transformative in nature. There's millions of other people making content, and I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of people making the same content that I'm making. So it's nothing special. just the regular dude. But this helps me. One, it gives me like this motivation to try to do something and work on something every day. That's number one. And the more I do this, the more I get to learn. The more I learn, the more I could do better videos. I get ideas, and they just start with ideas, and those ideas get turned into an actual like project. So just me making this channel, being motivated, just like sometimes ideas will pop to my head and I just want to make a video about it, and I want to help people out. So I believe I can help just by doing that, because there could be somebody in the world, remember there's billions of people that might want to hear this. So that's just what I think. Here, I'm gonna pause the video real quick. I know it's just a little stuffy. Okay, I'm back. So I believe somebody can get some sort of help. And while for some people, some of the advice might be like obvious, for some it's not, right? For some people it's not. People live life differently with different thoughts and different beliefs. So the good thing is trying to help somebody try to change their perception into a good one. Hello, doggy. It's a little corgi. Hello. Hello, beautiful. Hello. Beautiful dogs. She looks scared. Anywho. Yeah, there's just a lot of power that you have at your very own fingertips. You have the power to make music, to make art, to make literature, to touch people's hearts. Actually, physically, if you're a surgeon, but to actually just touch people's hearts and help them live better lives. You have the power to inspire, to create, and even to destroy. But you have a lot of potential, wherever you are. Don't ever forget that. Do cool things. Like, find ways to be ambitious. Whether it's learning new things, working on a project, reading a book about something you're interested in, getting rid of things that are taking up a lot of your time, a lot of your mental energy, and staying away from those things, right? Putting yourself around good people, doing things that are outside of your comfort zone, picking up a new hobby, working on things every day and dedicating yourself to them, something that will like inspire you or like strike some passion inside of you. Do those things. I think a really cool one is that people put down a lot because it's easy to just not do it, and it's easy to do anything else, but it's writing. Some people say you gotta journal, write about your feelings. You don't gotta do anything except for what you want to write about. You could write stories. You could write about other people. You could write about yourself. You could write poems. You can write songs. You can write books. You can write about adventure, about discovery. You can write about your thoughts, about your feelings. You can write about everything you want to do. You can write about everything you don't want to do. There's so much power in writing and getting your thoughts physically onto paper, your imagination physically onto paper. And there's something so beautiful about having distractions and being liberated from them, being able to be free from distractions, from thoughts or anything just constantly taking away your attention. There's something so beautiful about having the freedom and the liberty of not having your thoughts being taken away from you every second, from not having your attention taken away from you every minute. You know, there's something so beautiful about just being able to be and think and rest. Like, when's the last time you ever just sat down and just like pondered, taking a look at what's around you? It's good to have moments like that because they help you like They help you understand what it is you're going through. They help you understand what it is you want. It helps you understand what it is you need. It helps you understand what it is you're intrigued in, what it is you want, what it is you love, what it is you hate. It helps you understand so many things about yourself and your world and your surroundings. And it helps you love yourself more. It helps you be more connected to yourself more. And I'm telling you, when you have a connection with yourself, there's nothing like it. You get to spread that to others. You get to spread that to your work. You get to spread that through your life. You get to spread that through in so many ways. You get it to take out creatively because you're listening to yourself. And you're connected to yourself. You're connected to every part of you. How you feel physically, how you feel mentally, how you feel spiritually, how your thoughts are. You're one and one with all of that, right? That's not to say that distractions are bad, but distractions are distracting, right? So there's good ways where you can actually like have fun and doing things that you once found distracting, but you have to be connected to yourself. Being connected is one of the best things ever. It makes life beautiful even when life is not. It makes life great even when life really isn't that great, because you're connected to yourself. You know what you can do, you know what you can't, you know what you want and what you don't. And you get to truly live life because you're one. And when you're not one, when you're here and there and up and down and everywhere, life can be very challenging because you don't even know what today is gonna look like. You don't know what tomorrow, I mean, nobody ever knows what tomorrow is gonna look like, right? But you don't even know, like what today can even possibly look like. Life is like you do one thing after the other and you're kind of just surviving, or you're living just like going from one thing and living to another. Anyways, things are just getting really loud. And now it's silent. Yep, it's good to have two friends that you can play with, that you can be with. It don't matter what age you're at.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Whoa, that's a cute sweater. What the hell? This one has a cute sweater. It said Happy Valentine's. It's a red sweater. It said Happy Valentine's on the front, and in the back it was just pictures. It said a date, and then it was just pictures of, I think, his girlfriend and him. That was pretty. That was a dope sweater. I gotta get that. I think my girlfriend will love it very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys find this greatness inside of you and pursue it, because every single person has it. The thing is, I learned there's people who believe they do and people who believe they don't. Those that believe that they do, I think they tend to suffer because they know what they're capable of, but maybe they lost it somewhere along the way and they don't know how to get it back. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not gonna say that's great, because it's not, but it's not bad because it means you can still be found. You can still do you're not lost. That's the thing. You're not lost. You're just kind of like, how do I say this? Here, let me put it this way. So people who don't believe, who stop believing and just like accept things for what they are, they kind of like give up. I believe there's some sort of little sadness that gets carried along with them, but I don't think they realize some things, right? They kind of just live life and do things that they find fun and, live. But then there's some people who don't lose that belief that they can do greater things, right? But when you don't see yourself do greater things, you feel down. Life can do that. Being around bad people can do that. Having bad thoughts can do that. But the great thing about life is everything changes. Nothing stays the same. So meanwhile, while you could have been like that for many years, it can change. It can change. And that's the beauty about life. And that's the beauty about living, is that even though things could have been bad and things may be bad for so many years, that things change. Nothing ever stays the same. Nothing. Nothing. Everything is transforming. Love transforms. The way you feel about people transforms. The way you view yourself transforms. Your body transforms. Everything changes throughout life. So the beauty in that is that if you have changed for the worse, or things have gotten bad, the opposite is true, that you can change for the better. You can pick up new things. You can learn to become different. You can learn how to evolve and change yourself and become the person that you want to be. Everybody stay beautiful, stay sexy, and stay gorgeous. I will see you all on the next video. Stay safe, have a good night, and have a good day. I wish you all the best, I really do. Just like I wish it upon myself, I wish it on every person that sees this video. I wish you all the best. If you made it here, bless you. Thank you. I appreciate you taking your time to listen to me. And I really hope you have a great day. Stay beautiful, stay sexy. Keep going for what you want to do. Keep going. Keep going. Things get hard, and then things get easy, and then things get hard. But it's okay. You will learn. Life is about learning. And then things, once you become, look, this is the thing, you can learn and learn. One day, you'll become an expert at this. Things won't be hard, right? You'll still come up with problems. It's not gonna change, but you'll have experience like no other. And remember, that experience is everything. So you might be challenged, right? Challenged, like mental. No. While you may be facing challenges, and while you may be just facing life in general, and things may not seem so easy, guess what? You're gaining experience, and this experience will take you a long way. So take that with you and go live a great, beautiful life.